Hey, welcome back to Dear Twin Flame. It's Tuesday night, and it's been a really long day. Where do we begin? Where to begin? So had weird dreams last night. Not bad, just weird continuations, I suppose, of everything, the downloads that I've been getting lately, and it was all about moving forward with purpose, not just me, but the collective, and specifically light workers, specifically your sister and a group of people. And it's hard to explain. It's long and intense, and you'd laugh, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. Do I? I'm sorry, it's been a long day. Okay, so part of the dream was we were renting like an RV or some kind of trailer or RV, or I'm not even sure. It was your sister and I, and we were picking up this vehicle in order to go on this trip with a huge group of people. She was saying that she was surprised, like we were expecting a large group, but that she figures there was almost 100 people. And anyway, it doesn't matter, but the it's just reflective of everything that's going on right now, and this move of the collective as a whole, and our roles as light workers. And I guess I just wanted to let you know that you are part of that, whether you think of yourself that way or not. You are a part of that, and that was part of what the dream was about, was that we were both happily surprised, thrilled, but just unexpected. It was unexpected that you were going to join us, but we were both very happy that you came to that decision. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's just what it is. What I wanted to talk about was that how did it start? My mom called. She was asking me to read her cards. So I was reading her cards this morning before I was waiting to leave, because we had a road trip. The girls and I did a road trip today. And so I read my mom's cards for her. She has lots of questions, and she's not trusting herself very well. And it doesn't matter what I say as me, myself, her daughter. It matters what the cards say, and it's funny because it's exactly what I'd say, so whatever. But it makes her feel better, so I read the cards. And then I was second guessing myself for what I've been posting, that I've been speaking so frankly about my truths, about my dreams. I was just second guessing myself because, hey, that's what I do best. And so I read my cards, and it was all about, again, same as my dream, saying, you've done the work, you've got to this place, you get to reap your rewards, and that moving forward will be about just appreciation and gratitude, and living in the blessings that all my hard work has created. So that was cool, except that the catch was, literally, you need to stop overanalyzing. Overthinking, not overanalyze, overthinking. Stop overthinking. So, which I have been overthinking what I've been posting, and basically the card said that if I overthink overthink, then that vibration will ultimately manifest the wrong way, right? So you got to continue on with doing things the way we know, or like the way you know you should, and always finding the abundance in what you have, and appreciation in what you have, and trusting in just trust, faith, and speaking the truth. So that was what my card said this morning, which I haven't read my cards for a really long time, so I hate it when they're bang on. I hate it when they're bang on. So then I got in the car and I did a friggin' forever long road trip, because it's supposed to be a 2.5 hour drive. Ended up taking 3.5 one way and 4 on the way back. So, bleh, yuck. It was just traffic, construction, heat. It was a beautiful day, which I appreciate, but it was really, really long, and the sun was pretty intense, so I got a lot of it today, but that's okay too. Made my delivery, and the girls were happy to see their dad, and then turned around and came back. So they did that. But there's one thing about living in a COVID world that I haven't minded, and is that we're not in the car much, which means I'm not listening to the radio very much. And because when I listen to the radio, well, first of all, when I drive, I tend to overthink. I have lots of time to think, and especially today, I have lots of time to think. And the radio just seems to talk to my thoughts, and I hate it when it does that, because then I overthink more. I overthink more, which I need to stop, right? And we changed the channel, and we got some tunes, and we were just dancing, and that was fine. But it's just, I was thinking I should record all the songs that just keep showing up on my radio, and so that, well, at least record all the names, and you can see my predicament. Maybe you'd appreciate it, or hear what I get told. It's funny because even within certain songs, even within certain songs, I don't hear the whole song, but I'll hear certain lines over and over and over again, and I'm like, seriously? Anyway, so then I got home, and each time things come up, I just like, don't overthink it, just let it be. And then I got home, and I realized that you hadn't watched the last video, which is perfectly fine. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. If you are busy and you didn't have the opportunity, that's fine. I'm sure there's a billion reasons why. But you not watching it, my very first reaction is, oh my God, what did I say the day before? And the day before was a big, big reveal of, this is what I'm dreaming about. And then I wanted to go back and rewatch it to see what I said and how I put my foot in my mouth and blah, blah, blah. And then I stopped myself. And I mean, that was like split second. Stop myself. And I thought, you know what? Whether you watch these videos or not is completely your choice. And how you interpret these videos is completely your choice too. I'm not going to feel bad for speaking my truth. I'm not going to feel bad for the things that I've told you, because I don't feel bad. And what you do with the information is yours, and it might not have anything to do with what I said in the video, whether or not, or why you didn't watch the last one. I don't know. But that being all said, just to put a little more clearly, because I'm sure in all of my excitement of I was really happy with that dream, I don't know, I didn't go back and rewatch it, but it probably seemed like my truth of all of this is that yes, absolutely, I hope in some way our union, like our reuniting, can happen without question. But I don't expect, I'm not sitting here pining away for it to happen immediately or a year from now or 10 years from now. I have no expectations on that whatsoever. I know because of our connection, we have a twin flame connection. We have that. I can't deny that. And I don't know if you want to or not, but it's the truth. I know it's the truth. It's been confirmed over and over and over again. And that's what it is. So whether we get back to union in this life or the next, it will happen when it's supposed to happen. I put my complete and total faith in divine timing. It will happen when it's supposed to. That being said, when visions come to me or dreams come to me and I get excited about it, it's because, not because they're saying something that I want or that I'm dreaming of, or maybe not just because of that, but because it's confirmation that I'm following the path I'm supposed to. Because again, whether we reunite in this life or whether we reunite in the next life, to know that the things I'm doing or the things that you're doing are working us towards that is what really, really excites me, because it just feels like it's like anybody and anything, when you get confirmation that you're doing right, it's like somebody patting you on the back, right? And saying, yep, this is good, keep going. And it's just a really nice thing to hear, when especially when I'm on my own and I don't talk to anybody about you anymore, because what I found was when I did talk to others about you, their negativity of it would mess things up. It would cause crap to go on with you, what would cause crap to go on with me, and it's other people's vibrations getting in the way of ours, and that's not cool. So I just do my thing and share what I can on this channel because, well, lots of reasons. One, you get to hear it, which is nice. Two, I can't journal fast enough, to be quite honest. My thoughts come out faster than my hand can write, which is annoying. It's just annoying. But I just don't talk about it. I used to talk about it because I was so confused and I didn't understand how it all worked. So I used to talk about it a lot with people, and I found every time I did, they'd either try to tell me why I shouldn't want, not that I shouldn't want it, but that I needed to just let things go and move on, and it's just too much work, and I didn't believe that. Anyway, their vibrations would get to me, and whenever I was in a situation like that, it just seemed like things were happening with you as well. So I just decided that it really has nothing to do with anybody else. And it's actually interesting. The day that I was helping Deb with a Reiki class, and two of our friends were also there helping. And so we were all taking turns on the table, both being a patient for the people learning and helping for them to experience it by leading a table. Anyway, long story short, when I was on the table, I had an experience, and part of it was our connection and having to let go, or not me let go of it, but to disconnect and kind of let you deal with your own, still be supportive, but not let you drain me from it, because that connection was so strong that it was literally draining me. So, but because of the twin flame connection, it doesn't just go away. So what I asked my friends, so there's 4 of us that are really close. My friend Steph, Teresa, and your sister, and myself. And funny enough, we all are drawn to specific elements. So Deb is wind, Steph is most definitely earth, Teresa is fire, and I am water, because that is our like true core selves. Anyway, in my experience when I was having the Reiki treatment at this course was disconnecting. Kind of felt like an arrow in my back, like we were tethered together, and when you were being pulled under, I was being pulled under. Instead of being able to support you, it was literally drowning me along with you. So they helped me to sever that connection, but to not abandon you. And in my vision of it all, my friends, so everything with me is water, obviously. And in this vision, we were in water, and you were almost like an anchor dragging me down, and even though water is my element, it was like drowning me. And so for me to be free, we disconnected the connection, the physical connection, but I didn't want you to drown. I wanted you protected. And they came in with their elements and wrapped you in this like watery world, whatever, I can't describe it. It was like an underwater oasis. They made sure you were safe. They protected you. They almost like encapsulated you with their energy to protect you, keep you safe, so I could basically surface and get to the light instead of being pulled down into the darkness. And then I can, take care of myself and still know that you're protected with their assistance. And ever since then, I've been okay. Like, I haven't felt that physical pain when stuff is happening in your world. Maybe, hopefully, you're not having as much physical pain. That would be good. But knowing that they had wrapped you in protections so that you could heal and you could gain your own strength and not be not be drowned, for lack of a better term, was overwhelmingly reassuring to me that I could let go and take care of myself and know that you're okay. The other night when I had this dream about us doing this travel, whatever it was, I don't know. Just before that, I had a dream about the same scene that I had when I was doing the Reiki with this underwater scene in them. And what I saw was that you didn't need their protection anymore, that you could swim on your own, and that you were strong, and that you could come to the surface and you were okay. And that was reassuring. That was exhilarating. That was awesome that it didn't require that bubble of protection. So in my vision originally, they had wrapped you, so Steph had wrapped you in these like vines of the underwater flower type deals, and kind of anchored you so you wouldn't get pulled away in the current, that you would stay where you are but you were protected. And the air, they kind of created like a bubble so you could breathe. And then Teresa had these bubbles, like water bubbles, that had blue flames inside them. It was super, super cool. But they were basically your defense system, but also keeping you safe and keeping you in your keeping you from being lost. Keeping you from being lost, keeping you from harm. Anyway, you gained your strength. You I don't know, back into your hole, so that you could care for yourself, so that you didn't need all these protections anymore. Anyway, that's where I'm at. So, again, I don't know. I'm going to really, really try not to overthink things, because I know it's funny because I overthink things, but when I'm thinking, I tend to find clarity easier now, so I don't worry about it. But I still have that initial, oh my God, what did I do? Which I'm trying to work on. So, anyway, would I love it if you showed up at my doorstep tomorrow? Without question. Do I have that expectation? No, not at all. Do I hope that it could be in this lifetime that we are reunited in whatever that looks like? Absolutely. Am I holding that expectation? No, not at all. I want you to be well. I want us to be well. And I want you to walk whatever path you need to walk. No pressure. No pressure. It's not what it's about. And I just wanted to be clear on that, because I'm sure that, hearing about all my weird and wacky dreams and me being excited about you being in them and you being happy and you being supportive of me, or me being supportive of you, don't want that to freak you out in any way. I can't not tell you my truth, and that would be my truth. So, which I realized the other day is a big step for me too, because it's not easy, or it's never, okay, yes, granted, I'm doing it through video, and doing it in person is a lot harder. As we all know, I get very nervous. However, the fact that I know you're watching these videos and I'm still speaking my truth is a huge step, because I always cared too much about what everybody else thought, and I would keep my feelings to myself in order to, not rock the boat, not make anybody feel uncomfortable, not make somebody mad, not pick a feature, pick a reason why I wouldn't speak my truth. And so it's a big step for me to put my heart out there and speak my truth, and just know that I'm not some psycho stalker who's like, it's just not what this is about. So anyway, I also have decided that I'm changing the ending to these videos, because I've always said, dear Twin Flame, you are loved and you are missed, which you are. Without question, you are loved and you are missed. But I think I've made that very clear. So knowing that isn't changing at all, I am still love you and I still miss you. Just to be true to myself and how I sign all my journal entries, and how I would actually sign off with anybody else, is something that I was raised with my grandfather. And He used to write me letters and cards when I was a little girl, and he always signed them AML, AML, which is all my love, all my life. And that is how I love. That is how I love. It's how I love my family. It's how I love my friends. It's how I love pretty much anybody in my life who I've loved at any point. And I have it in a tattoo on my back from when he passed away. It's in the design of my butterfly in my back. It's why I picked my daughter's name. Her initials spell AML. So, from now on, when I say goodnight or goodbye, I am just going to say all my love, all my life. So just an explanation on that. And like I said, it's been a really long day. Oh, I know what I'm excited about. I'll tell you what I'm excited about. Because of all the things opening up, I suppose, COVID world starting to open up with phase 2. The beaches are open, so I'm not breaking the law by going down to the beach anymore, so that's good. And because we were tested, well, the boy was tested, and the doctor said if he doesn't have it, most likely, like, we don't have it. He's the only one that's sick, so we're pretty 100% confident that we're COVID free. So another family, well, Steph, my friend Steph, and her kids are going to join myself and the girls at the beach on Friday, and we're gonna have a big bonfire with a group of us. And I am so excited because I've missed my friends so very, very, very much, and the kids, just to have anybody else to share this, because they were so thrilled on Friday. I can't even tell you, they haven't stopped talking about it yet. So we're going to go on Friday and have another bonfire. I think if the rumors are true with my children, it is something that we're going to try to do every week. So just so you know, we'll be there. Not you're always welcome to join, but that's not why I'm saying it. Just, I don't know, I feel like when I'm close, when I'm there, it's funny because sometimes I know you're not there, and sometimes I absolutely know you're there, and not because I can physically see you, but because I can feel you. So if you feel anything different going on Friday nights, it might be just because we're down the corner having a bonfire. Anyway, until next time, dear twin flame, you have all my love for all my life.